Hello there. I see you found my little abode in the woods. What brings you here? Ah, the love potion. Yes, I think I would have placed you for a love potion if you had not told me. So what can I do for you besides this love potion? Just the potion today. Fair enough. I guess we should set the mood. I'll light some candles and then we can get started, okay? I just so happen to have these purple love candles here, so they should work perfectly. What's your intentions for the love spell? Okay, so generally good intentions. That's good. That makes for an easier spell. I also typically don't do negatives intention love spells. They're just not good for anyone. You're probably cold. It's windy. And a bit rainy out there. If you want to warm up by the fire, you can. I'm just lighting candles. How far did you come? So, you must really be in love then. Well, lucky for you. It's a good season for spells. I can probably help you. No promises. Let me set these over here. Fair enough. So, tell me what type of spell you want again. So an intense love spell. Temporary or forever? It's a good kind of love spell. But the best love spells mean that you won't need a forever love spell. Just one long enough to get their attention. I have all my spells in here. Book of Spells and Magic. And I'm sorry to tell you, but your appearance, it's not ready for a love spell. After your long walk through the woods, you'll need some freshening up. I can help you, don't worry. So the first order of business is to decide what spell you want and to make the potion. So, you said you want a forever love spell. How much do you love him? How much do you think that he loves you? I don't think you need a forever spell. I think one that's just a day or two will be fine. I thought, let me see. I have some love spells. I have some potions, but you won't want this one. This one is lethal. One of my favorites. This is the one you want. The forever one. But I'm fresh out. So we'll have to make some. Okay, so let me just check my bulk and we'll get started. Okay. his ingredients. Okay, I have one. I'll have to modify it only so slightly. For you, in your situation, it's completely normal. Let me grab a pen. I like to write down the exact spell, just in case you need more. So, first of all, did you bring anything of his? I need something of his. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I'm gonna write the spell. Based on my calculations, we will need one personal item of his. You have it. Okay. I'll need some of your tears. At least 3. I hope you can shed some. They need to be fresh. I need 5 drops of toad blood, which I think I have. 1 unicorn tear, a vial of crisp autumn air, yes, I think I have all of those things, and let me make sure I have everything. A lock of your hair. Fair enough. Would you like a drink before we get started? Certainly. I can get you one. What would you like? It's fresh out of my well. Enjoy. And let me know if you need some more, okay? I just want to introduce you to my pets. Toast, my tarantula, and Wilbur, my rat. Let's get started on your potion, okay? So you're just going to have to stand by while I find everything that we need, okay? I'm going to make yours in this bottle. When you give him the potion, you'll need to use the whole thing. Okay, so the personal item, do you have it? Yes. Give it to me. Okay. And what exactly is this? It's okay. Some of the packaging from the first gift that he gave you. A bow. It's tied into a bow. Perfect. Okay, I can use a bit of this. That'll be fine. Do you mind if I cut it a little bit? No? Okay. Okay. I'll just put a bit of that into this canister. Okay, and everything is going to go in here, okay? So let's get started. Your tears. Unfortunately, I need those pretty early in the process, okay? I'm just going to need you to shed at least 3 tears, and I will get them as they fall with this droplet. They gotta be fresh, so come on. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now I'll just put those into drops of toad blood is next. Very popular in very many potions, so don't worry. I've always got it on hand. How much of these? I think this one. We'll just pour it all right in. Okay, perfect. And a unicorn tear. Also very popular. I always have these on hand. No, I get them from a small tribe in the Carpathian Mountains. They always have them. They're the good ones. They're the happy unicorns. You must use happy unicorn tears. The sad ones will make your potion go sour very quickly. I'll put an extra in yours for good luck. Okay. Now, I need 1 vial of crisp autumn air. Here we go. Thing about air is you must do it very quickly or you lose it. Yes, sorry. I'll move over so you can get some more fire. Okay. Got the autumn air. And now, I'll just need a small lock of your hair. Are you fine if I just take it myself? Oh, great, thank you. Got it. Okay. Now, I'll mix your potion and we'll must let it sit under the full moon, just for a few. I'll do your hair and freshen your makeup while you're waiting. Okay. Perfect. I think it's going to be grand. Now, I do so love this jar. It's just so pretty, and it's perfect for the occasion. So, we'll let this sit just while we do everything else. We need to freshen you up. Now, let me just put away my spell book, and we'll get started. I've written down your spell in here. So, if you need to come back, just because sometimes you need an extra dose, let me know. Now, let me go get my things and I'll freshen up your bouquet. Now, while that is happening, we'll need to just brush your hair a bit, okay? It's very knotted. I'm assuming from coming through the woods. You're lucky I'm a very nice witch. I also like my potions and my spells to work, and I'm not sure it would work if you came looking like this. Don't worry. I've got it all under control. All you just have to do is sit still and relax. The fire's hot, and the night is cold. So don't worry, just warm up, and you've got a long walk ahead of you. people think that this is about the witch. And it is a bit when you do the spells, but it's also about the presentation. And if it's not right, it's just not right. Now, I don't make hair oils, but I do put a little bit of unicorn tears in every bit of hair oil that I buy. So, you should be covered. Have you ever had unicorn tears before? No, it's usually a no. Just thought I'd ask. Can tell a lot about a person if they've had unicorn tears before. Sometimes it's not a good thing. Okay. One thing I'll tell you, when you give him the love spell, don't do it in alcohol. You must do it in something that will not be intoxicating. The love spell will be intoxicating enough. If you mix it with something, you could throw up. It could be bad. The winds must be really bad. It's very knotted, but I've almost got it under control, okay? Shall I give it a brush with the other brush? Let's see. Now I'm actually a pretty old witch. I just don't age too much. What about you? Yes, you seem young. It's honestly quite typical for young people to want love spells. It's not as typical for older people. Although I did have one last week, but I'm curious to know how you got my information, how you found me. The innkeeper. She must have pitied you. She doesn't usually give my information away, my location. It's fine, of course, but I asked them to use discretion in this. You seem very genuine, you know? I couldn't ask for more. That's what I want from someone who I'm making a spell, doing a spell for, making a potion for. It's really the best outcome. There we go. Okay, almost through. Yes, of course I'll add some unicorn tears for good measure. It can never hurt. The nectar. You must have had a coat on, because the back really isn't bad. It's just the front bit that was out in wind. Okay, let me add the unicorn tears. I have a couple of vials, but I think I'll use the older one on you. It's better if they've been allowed to mature a bit. And I hope you don't mind, but I was going to just freshen up your makeup a bit, just the powder. And you must wear a red lip when you do a love potion. It's only right. Okay. You look beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. With this, the extra unicorn tears, it's certain to work. Let's just touch up your makeup, okay? So, as I said, we'll need a red lip. I'll handle that for you. Let me get a few brushes and we'll be off to the races, okay? I keep my makeup bag handy because it's very typical that after this long hike through the woods, someone always needs a makeup touch-up of some sort before they leave here and use their spell or their potion. And it's fine. I certainly don't mind. Oops. Okay. Let me see. Powder. That's the first thing you'll need. These will work. Okay. I'll use this one. I think it'll be fine. Okay then, let's get this done. Yeah, this side too, I think. And if you don't like the style or the makeup I'm doing, just tell me. I do this for you, not for me, so. I do want you to like it too. Okay. Let me see. I think you'll need some blush because it helps you to look flustered, you know. I'll see what I can find. I always keep a blush. And I'll have to find your lipstick as well. Okay. You must make sure that you do not leave here without a lipstick. I found the blush. We're just going to do this pink, okay? It's going to be a very soft, beautiful pink. Okay. some mascara. And the red lipstick. Oh, I know I have it here. Okay, I think I've got what we need. So I'm just going to first add just a bit. I have this. This is really good for just a tiny bit of sparkle above the eyes. Gorgeous. You look so good. You won't even need a love potion after I'm done with you. Okay, so let's just put on some mascara, okay? Perfect. Okay, you ready? Okay. Oops. Alrighty, let's see if I've forgotten anything. Okay, I think your potion is about done. Is there anything else you would like me to do for you? Oh, of course. Just two? Yes. I've certainly can braid your hair. Do a quick braid, one on each. No, you're right. It was a really good idea. It will help it to not get all frizzy again on the way home. Perfect. Okay, that side is done. Now I will just do the other side then, okay? Okay. Alrighty. Now, let me get your potion and we will get you just moving along, okay? Oh, the red lip. How could I almost forget? That was a close one. I told you not to let me forget now. Okay. Let me grab this. Now, this is the one. This is always the one. Perfect. Right? Yes? You're on the same page? Okay, let's put this on your lips then. Ready? Okay. Well then. That does it. Yeah, it's ready. Listen, take this with you. You must be careful to not let anyone intercept this in the way, okay? No one must take this along the way. It could cause great trouble. Okay, take this, make sure it's secure, make sure you're bundled up nicely. Maybe if you're lucky, I won't see you again.